next round is called If This Is the Answer, What Is the Question? On the board are 6 categories. Miles, which category would you like?
Sport, please.
OK, your category is sport. The answer is 6.5 weeks. What is the question?
How do you express 45.5 days in weeks?
Is it how long before Wayne Rooney realises they've sellotaped a hamster to his head?
Is it how early do my parents get to the airport, just in case?
Is it what is the age of Lidl whiskey?
This whiskey's from late June.
Is it how long will we all get to enjoy retirement for before we die under the new pension rules?
Is it what is the amount of time between Kerry Katona earning a massive amount of money and declaring herself bankrupt again?
What was the previous British 10,000-metre record before Mo Farah came along?
Is it how long in the average year does the Queen spend trying to train her corgis to ride in a motorcycle pyramid?
Is it how long is Doctor Who's Tadger?
Very good space-time work there. OK, you got the correct answer,
Yes,
please.
it's after what length of delay will EasyJet give you a 50-quid voucher?
OK, correct answer for Cam, please.
Is it what the teacher said when a boy called Weeks got 6.5?
Is it how long will the Rugby World Cup last for?
Of course, it's very good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Andy. Yes. The question I'm looking for is, what is the duration of the Rugby World Cup that's currently taking place in New Zealand? The host nation kicked off the tournament on Friday when they beat Tonga. The World Cup final would take place 6.5 weeks later on Sunday, 23rd of October. Why so long?
Well, because that's the amount of time it takes.
There you go. That's that issue settled. If we'd only been this clear on the economy, knocked off at 9:15.
How much of the last 5 years can Charlie Sheen remember?
I don't kind of get rugby. I think rugby's like some muscular form of crazy golf. It's like a sport we know, but made funnily random. Oh, look, the ball has got a pointy edge. Where's it going to bounce? Oh, it's going everywhere.
This is a true fact. The Rugby World Cup boasts the highest concentration of tragically repressed homosexuality outside of a cabinet meeting.
Have you seen the England team? They're playing in all black.
Yes.
Which is confusing a lot of people, including a lot of New Zealand supporters, who suddenly now think that their team is shit. Well, I was thinking, if they're going to hate the All Blacks, why not go the whole hog and before the game starts, do a Morris dance?
But surely you can't just pick another teams. You can't just go in. Oh, we've disguised ourselves. So they won't know. Who am I giving the ball to? Could be me. Could be him. Who knows? You never know. We move like the wind. Gone. In other sporting news, what has David Walliams achieved this week?
David Walliams has swum down the Thames 150 miles, although they have released 500,000 tonnes of raw sewage into the Thames this week.
This was not in reaction to David Walliams swimming. It's not somebody with a giant... I'll get him. I didn't like that sketch on Little Britain about release the poo.
It is. He ended up, didn't he, in London? And it just made me think that actually swimming the Thames is very like politics, in that you start at Oxford, and if you can swallow enough shit, you end up at Westminster.
You get to snog a supermodel.
Yeah.
Did she kiss him straight away?
She probably said, "Oh, darling," wipe the face.
She's Dutch. She'd be fine.
What else did he manage to do along the way?
He rescued a dog.
He rescued a dog, yes, he did rescue a dog.
Just make it even more heroic. I think he's got a really dark secret he's just trying to overcompensate for. Like, so you haven't seen Matt Lucas for a while. I reckon he's killed Matt Lucas.
This dog this dog supposedly had a bad hip, right, and had constant sessions of hydrotherapy. Did the dog really want to be rescued?
Maybe the dog jumped. Maybe it was a bark for help.
In other news, how is the search for Colonel Gaddafi going?
Really well.
Super! We've checked under the desk, no sign. My guess is he's in Madame Tussauds posing as a Gene Simmons waxwork. Or Weatherspoons. He could hang out in Weatherspoons and nobody would bat an eyelid. If you walked into a Weatherspoons, there was a man wearing a blanket saying he'd killed people. Yeah, that's just normal, isn't it?
Do you know, he's been spotted there, hasn't he? He's been spotted in Niger, Burkina Faso and Algeria. So my theory is he might be on a very bizarre interrail trip.
What has he left behind, though?
Loads of stuff.
Yeah.
On his on the doormat of his compound, there was a letter saying, "Dear Colonel Gaddafi, property that may interest you has just come vacant in Pakistan." We have another dictator who wishes to move into your area and is looking for a family-sized dictatorial compound.
My favourite picture was the guy with the jet ski. Like that guy. Like, you think that guy... He looks thrilled, but how many opportunities does that guy have to go jet skiing? He's just sitting there going, look at me, I go jet skiing.
They also found, like, a photo album with photos of Condoleezza Rice in.
This is the weirdest thing,
Yeah.
Full album.
Actually, it
full
was probably a prospectus from Black Beauties.
When you rent somebody from Black Beauty, do they do the theme tune? Because that would be
You
cool.
rent. Is that how you see it? You rent them. Don't forget to rewind your prostitute before you take her back.
I'm sorry. Am I stripping the dignity away from prostitution there? I apologise for that. No, 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 no. You're doing most of this for the government, you know.
After half an hour.
After half an hour.
I like your side-to-side rocking motion, Dale. I'd suggest that's quite an unusual technique. But I don't know much about Ireland. I don't know much about Ireland.
At the end of that round, the points go to Miles, Alva and Andy. Now we come to scenes we'd like to see. So if everyone can make their way over to the performance area, please. I'll read out this week's topics and then we'll see what our panellists can come up with. OK, here we go. The first subject is unlikely lines from a horror film.
You've got a flat-screen TV and brand new trainers. I know what you did last summer.
I'm sorry, it's just you look nothing like your photo in Match.com.
Is there anybody there? Can you hear me? Is there anybody there? This is the Christian O'Connell Breakfast Show.
That was Mayor Boris Johnson with his official statement on the riots.
You seen the traffic? It's a nightmare on Elm Street.
And now, Alan Bennett's long-awaited remake of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the Nantwich Leaf Blower kerfuffle.
What do you want? What do you want? No, I'm not paying too much for my car insurance.
I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. So I gave Mark's dinner party an 8.
Do you like scary movies, Sydney? Oh, sorry, is Sydney there, please?
If you don't keep up payments to your exorcist, there's a danger that your home will become repossessed.
Ha! Joke's on you, Dracula. I've got AIDS.
I ate his liver with some jelly beans and a nice ombongo.
I've seen the ring! I wish that builder would pull his trousers up.
I don't have to listen to you. You're just a puppet. If you don't shut up, I'm going to put you back in your box, Mr. Clegg.
I'm afraid he's been bitten by George Michael. He's turned into a vampire.
Okay, the next topic is commercials that never made it to air.
Have you got a wicked side? Then you're a prick.
Take 2 bottles into the shower. Not anymore. I've got a proper dildo.
JD Sports. 2,000 looters can't be wrong.
Do you suffer from dull, lifeless hair? Don't worry, Andy Parsons will buy it off you.
With ABS, sat-nav and airbags, this may be the most advanced condom you ever buy.
How much did you say you earned for those direct line car insurance accidents? Well, people deserve to hear about this. Honk, 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 honk.
Dara O'Brien. We work, so he doesn't have to.
Cash for cash. Send us your cash in an envelope and we'll send it back, minus commission.
Every year, thousands of bears are captured, tortured and forced to dance in front of crowds of cheering people. Call 0845 now for ticket hotline.
Ash for cash. Put your cremated relatives in an envelope.
Got that bloated feeling? My uncle had that. He was dead in a week.
Smash for cash. Put in mashed potato in an envelope.
Don't just book it, Thomas cook it. Dignitas in Switzerland.
Why have we got barbecues at low, low prices? Because the summer's been shit and no one's bought them.
At the Dogs Trust, we never put down a healthy dog. But the minute one coughs, it's in the Thames.
Do you suffer from unsightly chest hair? Should have gone to Peck Shavers.